Yo, hello everyone. Welcome to a new live stream. Hello. So we're gonna see what do we have today in our US stock market. So basically, wow, the chat is full almost. Nice to see all of you guys. Let me open my message so I can see the first message as well. So, Koraya, hello, buddy. Thank you, KG, for your work. Would appreciate if you could please review FFH. Yes, all right. Very welcome, buddy. FFH for Fairfax Financial. Okay, on TSX. All right. Well, we're gonna put TSX, maybe, of course, to remember. All right, so Julio, how you doing, buddy? Good morning, and if possible, RKLB. Okay, here we go. Rocket Lab, yeah, we always do this one. Illusion Trade, hello, good morning, buddy. Nice to see you here. Hope you had a nice weekend as well. Thank you, buddy. Please, brother SBT, okay, SBET. All right, this is from Edroy. Hello, buddy. Hey, Felix. Nice to see you, buddy, as well. P Dog, Paul, what's up, man? Wish you and the community a nice start in the week. Thank you, buddy, very much. And of course, I wish you the same. And special request, you're asking for SAP. All right. And Arcane, how you doing, buddy? UPS, Arcane, always there. Nice to see you, buddy. Manifesting, can we please get in NASDAQ Super Cycle 2 already, please? Be so much easier. Okay, so all right. I mean, we're gonna dive with all NASDAQ, no problem. Sure, we're gonna dive in all of it. Jimmy, you're very welcome. Hi KG, could you do hymns? We have hymns and hers. Yes, of course, Fred. It's already there, and let's start, guys. We are at 12 minutes exactly as usual. So let's start with NASDAQ. So we'll start, of course, yeah, let's move all-time history if you want, as of course, to see where are we from the all-time history, and we gonna dive till the 15-minute chart. How was that? So basically, this is NASDAQ in all-time history. We have a huge one and another one, two. We are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in the yellow scenario here. So basically, we are still unfolding a wave 5 here in the yellow. And this wave 5, obviously, that it has to reach, of course, this target taken from the 1 based on the wave 3 exactly here to give us a 44K or 45K, I would say, as the common target. And of course, as uncommon target, you have 30K 690. Meaning, of course, we might hit there, retrace, and even continue for higher. Now, as a more higher precision here, if you are looking for the big wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and you're looking for a wave 3 over there, your wave 3 has to reach the 37K 800, okay, as a wave 3. This is a little bit much higher precision here for this wave. So basically, this is a little bit old presentation, so I'm trying to make it a little bit lighter. So the 1.618 is, of course, the 1, 2, 3 here. The wave 3, meaning a wave 5, should end up somewhere here for the 1.618. This wave 5 that you are looking at right now should end up somewhere here. Now, if we dive a little bit deeper, you will see that we have already a 1, 2 given. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, very clear. A, B, and a C expanding flat, wave 2. And we're moving, of course, for a wave 3 right now. Now, this is a very impulsive wave, actually. And that's why you're looking for 1, 2. The wave 2 might be minimum requirement, the 0.38, because when you are in a wave 3, the 1, 2 might be very shallow, and then you move very high. Okay? So wave 3, of course, to unfold over there, and then having 4 and a 5 later on. Your wave 2 is somehow expanding flat. You're expecting a little bit deeper wave 4 later on, okay, as a zigzag potentially, and then moving, of course, for higher. So basically, guys, we are in a wave 5. You have finished the 1, 2 for a wave 5, and you are in a wave 3. The wave 3, of course, has to be also impulse. Don't forget that it has to be an impulse. There is no escape from this correction. Whatever you think, however you think that the market is bullish and so on, it's gonna do the wave 2 whether we like it or not, sooner or later, guys. Once we finish clearly this wave 1, which is still extending, of course, we're gonna drop for a wave 2 definitely, sooner or later, guys. Okay, so at least the 0.38 is gonna be taken, okay, to move on continuously. So if we move even inside it on the daily, you will see that, okay, this is your wave 1 that we were talking about here, that it is finished somewhere here, right? You got kind of like a wave 2, and currently this is basically this is your, so yeah, this is our move. Where is the trade war? Here is the trade war. Okay, so it should be, yeah, it should be wave 3, can be there or can be here and expanding a flat, and you're looking for a wave 5 for a wave 1, which is still extending. Okay, this is a wave 1 that is still extending toward the upside. And in this case, of course, this wave 1, it needs to be finished somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna see this potential. By the way, we were looking for a cut rate in September, and we saw the cut rate, but yeah, we didn't get to this area in this one. This one is not updated, guys. That's why I don't open it so much. It's not updated. The updated one is this, exactly this one. So I have to update this later on. Okay, so I wasn't prepared for a full analysis. Sorry, guys, for the daily, but I'm gonna update this daily again before for the next time. But basically, I think I explained it so well in the all-time history, and we are very clearly in a wave 1 here. Okay, so we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and in this wave 5, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still unfolding here. Okay. So the wave 5 is still unfolding as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now you can consider wave 2 there. You can consider wave 3 here. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing at the end. It's the same result. You finish kind of a wave 3, whether here or there. Wave 2, it doesn't matter, guys. Okay. This correction is a correction wave 4 in any case. Why? Because you did not get invalidation, and we're still looking for higher. Meaning on the 4-hour chart, after this massive drop, we have estimated, of course, on the 4-hour chart here, a leading diagonal, wave 1, of course, after the drop, potential A, B, and a C. And then, of course, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, 3 waves, wave 2, perfect hit in the fib level for wave 2. And then we start to see kind of like impulsive wave toward the upside. On the 1-hour chart, inside this move towards the upside, we can see clearly we have a kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can consider this kind of like a finished impulse already internally. In 15-minute chart, there is a little bit problematic here thing with this area. Okay, I have a problem with it. Now, of course, on the 1-hour chart, there is no such a problem so much, but yeah, I don't like it, guys. Yeah, so what we are looking here, if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2, if we get here the overlaps, well, it's a question mark here. So we gotta be careful with it, okay? I'm not saying that we are totally bullish, because don't forget also in the analysis yesterday in the live stream, we mentioned we need this 25K. We need it to be taken. Currently, you did not take it, and we need it decisively, of course, not just like hit it and okay. We need it decisively to be taken, and so far we didn't see it yet. Okay, but very very important warning here is this, because if we are in a 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5, which it is 5 waves, incredibly, I don't like the overlap. Okay, so you don't, it's not that I don't like, it's not allowed to have an overlap in wave 3. It has to be, as per the rules, it has to be an impulse. And this is not the case. So, therefore, it opens a question mark here. Okay? Sorry, guys. So, and plus we didn't took the high yet, which is my normal confirmation, always 5 ways up, 3 ways down. You take the high, you break it, And this is a confirmation that you move for higher. Then we test the 1-to-1 fib level. But this is not taken yet. Okay? So confirmation not given, and also we gotta be careful with this area. Meaning, other possibilities, what if this turns something corrective? Meaning, we have to estimate the triangle that you see over there. A, B, C, D, and an E, and then maybe we move up again to be re-estimated, of course. And if this is a finished impulse, well, 1, 2 again, even. So basically, we gotta be careful, because even if we have finished impulse here, let's say on the 1-hour chart, and disregard the overlap, okay? Let's say this is kind of an impulse or leading diagonal. Let's say if the wave 4 here interfered with the zone 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is a wave 1, you need a wave 2. And therefore, I'm expecting anyway a potential downward correction, small one, of course, in this area. In case. But if we see continuation for higher, well, okay, it might be something else as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here unfolding. Maybe it's going to turn in several 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this is your wave 3, 4, and a 5. But we need this. Okay? We need this, and to break it decisively, and then, of course, to reach the 1-to-1 fib level, and then, okay, we move even for the next blue box, which is your wave 3, 1.618, 26K. This is how it's going to work, guys. So if we are in a potential 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, okay, this is your wave 3, 4, and a 5, you're already there. Okay? Which is here, 3, 4, 5. 4, and a 5 to finish, of course, the wave 5, wave 1. Here we go. If this happens, of course. So, yeah, confirmation still not taken. We're still waiting for it. All right. Yep. So that's it for NASDAQ for today. Let's watch this blue box in case of reversal, and we move down, and then, okay, we test this area, and probably, okay, we might continue. Or if it's going to be broken, okay, we have to take into consideration this is a triangle here, but sooner or later we're going to continue, therefore, toward the upside. What is the triangle, by the way? It is your wave 4 in orange still extending. Okay, very simple. And starting a new wave 5 after the triangle. So this is what can be the possibility. Now, breaking the triangle, meaning, of course, taking this low, okay, we're back to bearish. We're back to something deeper unfolding. We're back to the massive major wave 2 that we saw, of course, on the all-time history as well. Okay? But step by step, of course. Currently, we don't have anything to as bearish. We need to break a lot first. We need to break the triangle. First, we need to break a 1, 2. We need to break the triangle. And then we start talking bearish again. Okay? Currently, we cannot talk bearish. All right. So that's it for NASDAQ. Let's move for SPX and 23 minutes. Okay. So for SPX, if you want a very quick all-time history as well, we can take a look to see where are we exactly and what we are looking at. Why I don't have the things here. Okay, I think even, yeah, I'm not prepared for this, guys. Sorry. I'm not prepared for the all-time history. But I'm gonna write this on my paper just to not forget it later after the stream. Okay, so basically we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Basically, of course, we still in the same impulse here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, we're looking for a wave 1 here. Definitely, we're looking for a wave 1 because as a quick just idea here, you are, of course, the same. You are in a potential 1, 2, and you are in a 3, 4, and a 5 still unfolding. Okay, it can be a 1, 2 here, 1, 2, and you're looking for a wave 3. So basically, we are in a major wave 3, same as NASDAQ. Okay, but the wave 3, of course, needs to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have here 1, 2, of course, 3, 4, and a 5, potentially another 1, 2, even wave 3 unfolding. Okay, For this wave 3, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do the label later because it's going to take time, okay? But currently, you need to understand that we are in a wave 1, 2 for a wave 3, which is much more possible to be very explosive and impulsive and very likely a shallow wave 2, meaning 0.38 minimum requirement still, of course, there. However, before thinking about it, of course, we need to finish this wave 1, this impulse very nicely. So this wave 5, obviously, still unfolding. I'm expecting, guys, I don't know, today I'm expecting a little bit more the triangle unfolding the same as for NASDAQ wave 4 here. And because, of course, I'm looking at it, we did not also yet took confirmation for higher, and also I don't see invalidation for the triangle. Plus, internally, of course, it looks like an impulse. It looks like kind of like an impulse, 1, 2, 3, but don't forget, wave 4 interfered. That means, of course, if you want to consider it something motive, it can be, yes, it can be a leading diagonal. Yeah, so if this is a finished wave 1 here, okay, it's the same as NASDAQ, definitely. It's the same as NASDAQ. We need, of course, to hit the 0.38, meaning, and then, yeah, moving towards the upside. If we don't, and we break it down, okay, the possibility goes a little bit far, and probably here is an ABC, which is, of course, the triangle. We're talking internally here. Yeah, so it can be, again, as you can see here, yeah, you see the same thing. I don't like it. I don't like it as an impulse, and it doesn't show something really as impulsive. I think this, guys, I think this can be turning, yes, as diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse correction diagonal ABC. So we gotta be careful. Very likely, okay, to be here in diagonal because wave 4 interfere. And that means, of course, an ending diagonal after an impulse, you have a very shallow correction in between. A, B, and a C, which is very likely as a zigzag because zigzag has very shallow wave B. So, yeah, very likely that we are in a, unless, of course, it's going to turn in 1, 2, 1, 2, but I doubt it a little bit, guys. Okay, so I see probability here is going for triangle still, where you might have a zigzag, zigzag, zigzag internally here, and we might get a wave E. Anyway, we move toward the upside sooner or later, right? Even if we break this and we get a deep wave E, we might turn very bullish after it. And that means, of course, wave 4 is, of course, a triangle here, still unfolding. Yep, so nothing new for SPX. It's the same exactly like NASDAQ, following each other's. That's a good signal. All right, let's see the chat. Fred, okay. Pablo, Coinbase find the last low. Yeah, I suggest you be careful from Coinbase right now, okay? The crypto market is dumping. So Coinbase always follow, be careful. All right, so we put it there. So we're gonna take a look, of course. S Bright, hello buddy. You're late. Okay, no problem. You can always catch up. But if you have time, AVGO. Okay, we're gonna take some more and we're gonna stop there, guys. Okay, so yeah, everything new, we're gonna put it if we have more time and we take it. Shailesh, hello, good morning, buddy. Primi Berdi, hello, how you doing, man? It's the first time I think not the first, I think the second time I see you here in the live stream. Nice to see you, buddy. Delusional, hello, buddy. How you doing? Jimmy was a few minutes behind. A lovely NASDAQ overview. You're very welcome, buddy. Always a pleasure and glad that it helps. So let's move for the gold. 29 minutes. Let's see what the gold is doing today. So yeah, I'm out today a little bit. It's a little bit boring and kind of like still unclear. Unclear, of course, in case we still in a wave 4 here, meaning if we are in a correction, because of course we have potential finished wave 3 there. We finished all our waves with all these extensions, guys. So we dive deeper a little bit. Now on the 15-minute chart, you can see a potential 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, so you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3, and you have potentially 1, 2 here and 3, and this might be your wave 4. Currently, therefore, you are in a potential impulse downward. Despite this correction, which is still, of course, under the price, still under the invalidation, of course, for bearish, meaning for this impulse. And that means it's still, if we still, of course, under the invalidation here, we still might be, of course, very likely to drop down for a wave 5, meaning wave A as an impulse. Now, for more answers inside it, when you start to get more answers here, are we bullish from this pattern? Well, you cannot really say, but it's a yes and no, and that's what make it a little bit shaky, meaning 1 2 1 2 1 2 again. But is it possible 1 2 again and then moving for higher? Well, it's time. If we are moving bullish, it is time to invalidate, meaning it is time to move in a wave 3 in 1112. And even as a momentum, I don't really like it. Okay, I don't like it as a momentum for several 1-2s. So that is a little bit less possibility, honestly. Highest possibility right now that is still corrective. You might be in a zigzag here in an X, and you're looking for another zigzag in a wave Y. And if this happens, of course, we didn't touch yet the 1-to-1 fib level. Maybe it's gonna do sooner or later, maybe a little bit higher. But of course, you want to stay under the 4,300 in case you want to stay corrective here and you move down. But if we take this, it's not necessarily to be bullish. It can be something else. It still can be corrective, but can be like bigger 3 ways regular flat, for example. However, it is our testing area. Okay, it is our testing area, but it is a testing area for extension. And this is because, of course, it is the gold here that we're talking about, right? So it's still extending probably, and especially right now, there are a lot of talks about the war, yeah, to get a peace deal with the war, with Ukraine and Russian war. So that might be a catalyst, okay? So the things are, I would say, even how to say, the market is still precautious, yeah, it's still waiting, and that's why we see these patterns right now. Psychology is a little bit hesitation and also like waiting what's gonna happen. All right, so these patterns, of course, like not so bullish, not so bearish, very sideways. It's simply waiting, yeah. So nothing yet very clear, guys, until of course we get invalidation. We see the things moving up. Okay, there is no drop anymore. And that means, of course, it can be something like a regular flat, but it depends here. Like if we get really wave 3, 4, and 5, okay, that's another extension. Very simple. Okay, but yeah, we still need a much clearer, um, answer here. Now, highest possibility, if we want to have highest possibility, well, since there are talks also fundamentally, and we might get to something close to a deal or for a peace arrangement, the things might drop. Okay, the things might drop, might get a correction. But yeah, we need of course to wait a little bit for the signal, guys. Okay, even with a drop is not very clear. Okay, but very likely because you are in an impulse, of course, and no invalidation yet. But that's why it has a little bit higher possibility. But if we get nobody knows, if we don't get any kind of arrangement or the things escalates again, okay, we might move to the moon again. Okay, so this is the thing right now in the gold. Yep, and for the silver, we're gonna see also the silver at 34 minutes. By the way, both are almost the same, the gold and the silver, which give a little bit much higher confirmation for us here. The silver is a little bit clearer here, even like your impulse is clearer. 1, 2, 3, you are in a wave 4, and we probably looking for wave 5. Now you have 3 waves here rather than several 1, 2s as for the gold. It's a little bit much more clearer here, but still can be that this correction is not finished yet. It can be 3 ways up again and then have a correction and another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning A, B, and a C. Nobody knows. Now your invalidation is very far, okay, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, wave 3. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, if the wave 4 is gonna dive a little bit higher and then move down, it still can be. But yeah, I don't see yet any signal of bullish. Now you have impulse here, yes. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 2, and you start to move probably higher, but still I don't trust it because we couldn't take the high here. After 3 waves and you drop down, if you are, of course, impulsive here and you want to move higher, you should have taken the high. Okay, but it doesn't show strength, I would say. Can transform even to a triangle? Well, very likely. A, B, C, D, and an E, and then dropping down, yes, can be as well. So not yet clear, but highest possibility, you don't forget, you are in an impulse downward. So, but the problem is that you didn't finish this impulse and you didn't confirm the direction. So currently we are in the formation of a direction, but we did not confirm it yet. We didn't finish this impulse. Because once you finished, okay, then the direction of the market is downward, but not yet, right? And this is a difference. That's why, yeah, we need a clearer price action. Here we go. That's for the silver. Let's see Nvidia at 36 minutes, 30. So for Nvidia, here we go. All right. For Nvidia, so as you remember, we were looking, of course, and testing this area for a potential wave 2 after a diagonal wave 1 here, right? And that because, of course, in a bigger picture here, you have a 1, 2, you have a wave 3, you have the wave 4, you have the ending diagonal wave 5. We topped. We moved down in a diagonal. Very nice price action, very clear for Nvidia. Currently, we are in a 1, 2. Potentially can be finished and not necessarily yet because you need to see 3 waves, by the way. And by the way, if you take the time taken from the 1 here, you need this time, by the way, to finish a wave 2. So it's still too early even to drop down for wave 2. So that means if this is an impulse, because internally it is, I think the last time we did, yes, we have kind of an impulse here. Which is finished over there because this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal, very huge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And okay, this is your wave A, B, and a C. Probably we still can move for higher, guys. Okay, we can still move for higher. Yeah, so unless this is A, B, and a C, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C. Can be, but yeah, I mean, internally you have a 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5. So it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Also, yeah, no, much more likely, of course, it is an impulse. And that means, of course, you might still be here in an A, B, and a C, meaning the second testing area might be, of course, your wave B or your wave 2. And very understandable, of course, after such a move toward the upside, it is not that easy you drop directly, of course. It might make a better recovery than this. Plus, we need the time. So yeah, Nvidia still needs some time, but basically everything's still working fine as expected. 39 minutes for Tesla. Good morning, Kobe. Hi, man. Valerie, hello. Good morning. Nice to see you guys. Could you please review ASTS if we have more time? Yes, definitely. Well, I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, I'm gonna try, guys. So let's do Tesla. So for Tesla, we're looking, yeah, for this diagonal, of course, on the daily. We're still looking for 1, 2, wave 3 zigzag, wave 4, wave 5 as a zigzag. I'm still looking here for a potential 1-to-1 taking the all-time high here for, of course, a wave 5, finalizing, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $516 still expected for Tesla, and obviously we're still looking for higher, right? But don't forget that after this, we might face a massive drop, okay? A massive drop in a bullish scenario even, meaning if you are bullish, you would like to have a wave 2. So wave 5 might still be unfolding after double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 waves down for a wave 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. $516 is very likely to be hit. Okay, and that because, again, because of course Tesla is of course finishing an ending diagonal, meaning finishing a structure over there. And when we finish a structure, meaning you finished A, B, and a C. Your wave C is this ending diagonal. The wave A here is 3 waves. 3 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or in case you are in 1, 2, 3, which I doubt it because of the 1-to-1 fib level, you are in a wave 4, no invalidation. And then wave 5 also finished, meaning both case scenario, you drop down. If we are still bullish and still looking for something bullish, meaning you want to transfer this ending diagonal to leading diagonal, which is start to be a wave 1, 3 waves down for a wave 2, and then you simply extend it. You start to move impulsively for higher for a wave 5 there, okay? Meaning you want to form 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But you still need a wave 2, which it might drop towards the $200, guys. So, or around it, more or less. So yeah, to be seen, of course, when the things start to drop down. All right, that was for Tesla and the main list. Let's go and start with your special request. So we start with hymns. For hymns, of course, we are looking first on the all-time history. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That's great. We have a wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. We're looking for a wave 5 here to be unfolding. Oh, wow. Okay, it has been a a while we didn't came back to hymns. Yeah, what I see here is a barrier triangle, potentially. Barrier triangle meaning like you see like A, B, C, D, and an E, and you see the top of those waves are very close to be aligned. Yeah, so this is called barrier triangle, and that is a signal of strength during even a very strong correction, like a deep correction. And that means, of course, you might be in an A, B, C, D, and an E. Can the wave E, of course, unfold here? And we might be, of course, sorry, we might be in something corrective. Definitely, we are in correction. We're not in 1, 2, definitely here. And also here, it's not your impulse. Still correcting. I don't think even ABC downward. I don't see it even. I see much higher possibility here as your triangle. Now, we were thinking with a triangle already. Here we go. But basically, it is a barrier triangle here. So basically, you can expect here, yes, confirmation for lower still the same. So if you take this low, okay, then we drop down. That means if we take it, this might be, of course, in this case, A, B, and a C. But too early to think about it before you take this price over there, $40. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this. No need. Okay, and target in case that we move down, your target might be the following regular flat wave C. Here we go. There, $23. Is it possible? Yes, it is, because you have an impulse here. It might playing your wave 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave C. It is possible, yes. A, B, 3 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But confirmation for it is, of course, getting out of the triangle. Okay, because it is currently kind of A, B, C, D, and an E, and yeah, and then maybe moving up. So you want to make sure that you don't reverse here. Okay, so be careful with it. All right. So VST at 44 minute 30. VST. So for this one, I think we started a very long time here ago. I think. Okay. No, not so much. It is, I think, updated, but looks like the target has been hit even with another wave 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Ah, okay. Finishing as ending diagonal over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your wave 1. Okay. I don't know what's going on with trading view. Why is she is not taking the command? All right. So yeah, so potentially wave 1 finished over there in an ending diagonal here. Okay. So you are in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, yeah. I mean, even you have kind of like an extension here. So 3, 5, and the wave 4 it finished there somehow. Okay, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. Somehow like that, guys. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 to finish another wave 3, 4, and a 5. And let's put this, by the way, this should be in white. Okay, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You finish, of course, ending diagonal, and you start, of course, looking after a correction here potentially. This correction should be, of course, around the wave 2, 0.38, 155. And because I see an ending diagonal here, definitely we're gonna move down. And of course, the price is already in red. Yes, yes. So I think it's gonna be a complex structure a little bit. Okay, I think it's gonna be complex, meaning kind of like W, X, and a Y, somehow like this. Okay, it's not gonna be an easy correction. Yep, so that it regarding VST. Let's see CLSK 47. CLSK Clean Spark. Okay. Not recommended, guys. Never, never. Always go to the all-time history, guys. If you don't see a move toward the upside, impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or something like this, never get into something like this. All right, in sideways. This is obviously, of course, a triangle, and you finish here the triangle A, B, C, D, and an E. You don't know what do you have next. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And especially that you have three waves, correction, impulse. Well, okay, I don't trust it, okay? So not recommended. Sorry, guys. SMR. SMR. New Scale Power Corporation. Okay. All right. So for this one, we have a 1, 2, 1, 2, another potential 1, 2. Okay. And that because, of course, why it is 1, 2 and not 5 ways up? Because wave 5 already longer than wave 3. In case we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that doesn't work. Wave 4 interfere, of course, therefore you have to think in diagonal, and diagonal wave 5 is longer than wave 3, therefore no. The last possible scenario for you left as, of course, something very bullish is triple 1-2s. Now, currently, what you are looking for here is definitely something very overlapping and very corrective, and that's why I have the wave B expanding flat fib level. And I mentioned be careful from this one. Yeah. And here we go. The signal was given. You hit exactly the perfect fib level for a wave B expanding flat, and we move in potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning, very likely right now, after this answer given, we are looking for a wave C in an expanding flat. Here we go. It's a longer correction here. Okay, so there you go. Meaning wave 2 is still extending there. right? You're still looking for a 1, A, B, C, wave 2, and then you move up. Now, the question is it like very possible to happen like this? Well, yes. Still, of course, triple 1, 2, but you still have momentum. Don't forget this. Okay, so the momentum is still moving up from the lows and from the highs. So we still okay. Yes, it can be. Unless, of course, we break 1.618. Okay, something is wrong. That means, of course, a structure, complex one, is finished somehow. There, ABC, ABC, WX and Y, we drop down. Only if you break 23K, if you break this blue box. Okay. Yep. So that's it. 15-minute, 30 for ONDS. ONDS. ONDS holding. Okay. Also not so much recommended, despite of course the move here impulsive. Be careful from it. Because of course, I mean, you need a new psychology here, definitely. That we are in 1 2 1 2 and then wave 3. Well, I don't like the 886, but also I don't like what's going on here. Therefore, you gotta be careful from a zigzag here. WX and a potential wave Y, which it can be, of course, a zigzag somehow like this. So be careful from it. Not very safe, okay? I would say not very safe. However, if you are in a potential 1 2 here, your wave 3 definitely finished for 5. And if you are in another 1 2, this is your other 1 2. Now, possibilities as well. Don't forget the W, X, and the wave Y. And that means you might get here after an impulse. Why I'm sure that we're gonna be a zigzag because of the impulse, of course. You might have kind of like this. How do we know if we are in W, X, and Y or in a wave 3, 4, 5? Simply by invalidation. So if you take this invalidation of bullish, and that means, of course, you don't have a wave 4 here. This wave 4 cannot be there, okay? It should be above. If you break it, okay, your wave Y is playing there, meaning you're looking at a wave B, C, for a wave Y, okay? And then we drop down. We drop down. Why? Because it's not possible to be 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, so yeah, this is the thing. All right. So be careful with this one. Watch the invalidation, of course, in case we get there. Otherwise, you should move for higher. So SQZ, which is Serica Energy. Okay. Hmm. Uh, all right. Nope. Wave 5 longer than wave 3. This is not an impulse. Okay, because wave 5 is longer than wave 3. Obviously, wave 1 is longer than the wave 3 as well. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 4 not interfering with the zone 1. This is an impulse there, wave 1. In case wave 2, it is very shallow, by the way, which also another problem. And if you are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as an ending diagonal here, finishing wave 3, wave 3 is shorter than the wave 5, which is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, two possibilities here might be whether you are in an ABC here toward the upside, or you are in several 1, 2. Momentum still, of course, somehow increasing, but I don't like over there. But yeah, so because this is a very shallow wave 2, I'm looking what if this is an AB and a C even, like not finished. What if we are finishing something else as even WX and a Y, like ABC as a potential W here? You might have an X and you might have a wave Y because it's an impulse again. So yeah, the things are not really nice here. Okay, are not perfect, I would say. Now let me check something else. Also, what if we are in 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 4 5? Okay, but you have 4 times 1 2s. 3 4 5 4 5 4 5. And this is your final for 5? Well, can be also. Can be, but yeah, when you match, of course, wave 4 with this wave 2 here is horrible, right? Therefore, also lower possibility. But here is fine. For wave 4, still fine. But this one is very, very long in time, which is the last wave 4, which is replying for wave 2. But still can be possibility. Yeah, still can be possibility. But I believe much more likely here that you are in a W, X, and a Y. Sorry, this is an ABC, W, X, and a Y. And I think the wave Y is not finished. It's an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C. Therefore, simply watch this target, this zone. Starting from the 0.618, maybe better, but 1-to-1 fib level is likely to be taken. 769. Wow, it's still big, still big. All right, high KG is gold in three of circle, wave 3. Um, I, I don't know exactly what you mean, but let me check what you mean. I mean, I don't have circles here even. I don't know what you mean with circles. If you mean the counting, or if you mean the other count here with I don't have circles. Maybe this one you mean? I think what I think is that we have finished here. This count is done. Finished. Yes. This is what I think. And I think that we move deeper a little bit here. Of course, this has to be updated now after the last extension. Here we go. I always have to update the daily before the live stream, but here we go, guys. Okay, so yeah, 4K 100 is expected, honestly. Okay, in a deeper correction and then maybe continuation later on. Okay, for the gold. All right, FFH at 57.30. All right, FFH TSX. Yes, okay, Fairfax. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's good. It's not bad. Okay, so you have already an impulse here. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It's still fine as an impulse. I know it looks like for you as a diagonal, but wave 4 is not interfering with the zone 1, meaning, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 5 shorter than wave 3 longer than 1. Everything is fine. That means, of course, you are in 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3, 4, and a 5. Obviously, the wave 3 is very massive and it's very explosive here, moving for higher. Okay, if we dive a little bit inside the wave 3 here, you have probably can be a bigger 1, 2, and wave 3 still unfolding, yes. Okay, this thing is extending very massively. Yes, and you can be in 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5 here. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to take it safer, maybe it can be like 1, 2, and you have here a potential wave 3 finished, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's hard to count them somehow, but I'm gonna try my best. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 somehow. Now the things can be extended also even, yes, definitely 3, 4, and a 5. Maybe this wave 5 is extending even much more. So this wave 5 has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yep. So still looking for higher. Okay, still looking for higher, I believe. Let me check a little bit closer. So we have 1, 2 here. A, B, and a C can be yes. Wave 3 given for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, everything fine. 3, 4, and a 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. No invalidation, and a 5 ending diagonal. Everything looks fine. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You're gonna get a wave 5, but short. Why short? Because you have extended wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 is shorter than wave 1. You have 4 and a 5. It has to be short. Okay, be careful with this. Meaning the 0.618 here and less. Yeah, less than 0.618 even. Okay, so be careful with it. It might simply take the high after you finish a correction here. Invalidation, meaning if you are looking for something bearish here, okay, be careful from taking this one. Invalidation of bullish. Okay, if you take this price, meaning of course might be a deeper correction, be careful. Okay, but as per the count, it should have one more high. All right. RKLB at 1 hour, 1 minute. Or Rocket Lab, right? Yeah. Yeah, basically we have topped here. Basically we have topped in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're looking already for a potential finished wave 5 or not yet. Let's dive inside it a little bit much more and start to 1, 2, 1, 2, even let's go 4 hour. So we have, yes, 1, 2. Yeah, that's horrible here. But it is a 1, 2 definitely. Because you got a wave 3, so 1, 2, 1, 2 here. Wave 3, 4, still unfolding, guys. It's not finished yet. This is very corrective here, definitely. We are very corrective. A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, and a E running triangle. Okay, because wave B is higher here, right? So A, B, C, D, and a E, and we move high. 4, 5, 4, 5, yes, can be very likely. Meaning, next blue box is gonna be hit. Definitely. Anyway, it is hit, but it's gonna get much more deeper inside it. All right. $88, yes, can be taken. Can be very at a target. Now, if you want a little bit more precision, you can get a little bit higher precision by taking wave 3 here. Yes, 85. Okay. So in confluence, you have this area here. Now, can be higher? Well, nobody knows. If it's gonna extend, yes, it can. So, but the highest area in confluence is between 85 and $88. Okay, so for SBET, we have 1 hour 3 minutes. SBET sharp link. Okay, I think we saw this before. Yeah, but I asked to not ask for it anymore because yeah, it's not recommended. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who want to invest in a in a stock losing every day, guys. I don't know. I mean, to take a look always on the all-time history. Get to the history of this thing that you're gonna put your money into it. Right. SAP Saputo. Right. TSX. Okay. What is TSX? Is it related to NASDAQ also or something else, guys? Um so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know those are very simple chat GPT questions, but yeah, I would like to hear from you as well. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, this is an ABC. So you have Yeah, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal, can be wave A or wave 1, but very shallow wave B. Okay, already 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So ABC here. What you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which is of course a diagonal here. The German software company SAP. But this is on TSX. Wasn't the TSX? Oh, it was for someone else. SE. This one you mean? This one. Okay. Here we go. All right, Paul. So we have then. Okay. All right. So you have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm finished. I think we're gonna dive. All right. So you have a 1, 2. Definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Yes. 3, 4, and a 5. We're gonna see if it is finished or not. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2. Okay. Let's see this wave 5. So basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 extended. Yes. And still extending. Okay. You're still corrective. It means not finished yet. Transforming this into double 1, 2. 1, 2, again 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Okay, so this is what you have here. You have here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You have another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And finally, another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Why? Because the answer was given already that we are extending here. We still corrective 3 ways. Because if you are impulsive, you would like to move down, okay? Or if you are in deep correction, okay? So nothing is yet impulsive. Obviously, you simply took the low and start to move for higher. Now, if the thing are going to transform to something like leading diagonal, okay, this is different thing, 1, 2, and then, okay, we drop. But basically, so far, you can call this corrective. Targets might be, of course, for a wave 1 here. There you go. You're looking to this area at the end. 385, the most common. Gold moving fast. What's going on in the gold? Oh. No, this is a weekly. Nothing. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. What is moving fast? I mean, okay, we have a candle, but this is exactly what I mentioned a few moments ago. Be careful from the W, X, and a Y. X, and you might be in a wave Y. This is your X. Probably this is your wave Y, A, B, and a C. 1 to 1 fib level. But it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then drop down. Unless you take this. If we take the 4,300, yes, then we talk about something moving up. But maybe there is some news. I don't know, guys. Check it out. If there are some news about the war, the peace thing, and so on, can be. So far from the chart, I see not optimistic things going out. We can know the news already from the gold, guys. If the gold is moving higher, that means, of course, something worse is going on. Yep. So it's really very related now to it. It's waiting for. I mean, the gold is waiting right now for this to see what's gonna happen. So UPS. Hello, trading view. Okay, thank you. So, all right. ABC, and we drop down. Okay. Yeah, I already did this before, and I mentioned, yeah, it's not safe. It's not safe because you are in three ways. First, corrective, nothing is impulsive. Second, you don't know where your wave B is gonna land. Is it gonna be in the whole area? Because wave B here is very general. And obviously this is impulsive, therefore you gotta be careful. Maybe you start a new psychology from the top this time and you drop down because it looks like impulsive. And that means, of course, if you are impulsive here, you might be in at least A, B, and a C. And that is horrible. Therefore, not recommended. Be careful with this one. I mean, yeah, I know UPS is a very, very universal company, but I don't know what's going on. It's so bad. Okay, it's so bad. It's not looking good. All right. So Coinbase, 1 hour 10 minutes. So Coinbase, I believe it is going deeper because, yeah, as expected, I think. Yeah, now, of course, yeah. I mean, the crypto market has pumped in the weekend, but nothing in the crypto, also nothing very bullish. Everything is still corrective, moving upwards correctively. Therefore, I'm still looking here potentially for a correction, guys. Nothing is yet impulsive. We still might be in a deeper wave four, okay? Until invalidation, okay? And that means, of course, an A, definitely wave B because you drop down, and then you are in a wave C here. Potentially can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, confirmation for lower, of course. That means if you want some targets here as well, you can get some targets, which it might be your wave, yeah, zigzag here as 1 to 1 fib level, 268. Yep, very likely. All right, guys. Okay, the last one we have is AVGO here at 1 hour 11. Broadcom. Okay. So basically, we mentioned that, yeah, we might have topped here. Can be, of course, a top. I think after a potential triangle can be 3, 4, and a 5. We don't have a count here. 5 finished already there. Okay. So currently, well, this can be an impulse, guys. Okay. What you're looking at here can be an impulse. 1, 2, 3, wave 4, and wave 5. No invalidation. Okay. So you can count an impulse. Don't get mistaken that this can be something else. So it can be, of course, an impulse. Now we're looking for something very corrective, yes. Meaning it can be even deeper correction. It can be an A, can be here, sorry, A as an impulse, can be a wave B as a triangle, and we drop down for a wave C. Okay. So I still think that this is corrective. It's not gonna move up right now directly. I still think that it's gonna be an ABC, especially after this triangle here. Okay, you have kind of like a triangle formation, and I'm looking for a potential A, B after finishing triangle, wave C. Can it develop for something much more deeper? Yes, definitely, because probably here you finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, and maybe wave C is gonna be deeper. Yes, in one simple drop. Yes, it can be. All right, so that's it for AVGO. Okay, let's take a final look for ASTS. So 114, and we take a minute on the chats with you guys to chat a little bit, and then we close our stream. Space Mobile. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can be an AB and a C. Well, yeah, we have topped kind of. Also, I think we did this before, but we did not update it. All right. We were looking for a potential diagonal. Did it finish it? Yes. The diagonal finished perfectly. Here we go. Wave C. We drop down. We drop down because you might be, of course, in a 1-2, right? You are here in a potential 1-2. If you are in a wave 3, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is finished. And that means, of course, you have finished another 1-2 here. Not wave 3. I don't believe that this is a wave 3 in the yellow. I believe this is one of wave 3. And that means somehow like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish a wave 3. Here we go. Somehow like that. Or it can be itself a wave C. Somehow like that. Meaning, in both case scenario, if you are in a 1-2 here, you drop down for wave 2 before you move up for wave 3. If you are in ABC finished, well, maybe you drop really down. Okay? So therefore, two possibilities, and you need to test a wave 1-2 there. Let me show you what do I mean. Oh, come on. So here we go. This is what you need to test. Potential wave 2 there. 52. If you get a reaction from here, okay, you continue impulsive toward the upside rather than being in a wave B or something after a wave C. Okay, guys, so that was it for today. I hope that you enjoyed the live stream and, of course, trade safe in the market. Now, as a little bit recap as well for NASDAQ, also, yeah, we need to see, of course, higher prices. We need this confirmation. For the gold, also, we need confirmation what's going on. Yeah, so we need the 4K 300 taken maybe to be re-estimated. However, I don't see really a bullish scenario yet unfolding in those 1-2s, especially on the silver as well, not looking really good. Yeah, so we start to create lower highs. Okay, so the things is curving, right? Momentum is moving down. All right, guys, so that was it for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.